Hey weirdos, it's Riot. How's it going? Didn't have a terrible Tuesday last Tuesday, cause I was feeling pretty fucking terrible. Not COVID, just projectile diarrhea out of my ass for multiple days. And everybody else in the world's getting COVID right now. I already had it a long time ago, so we're all good there. Could get it again, probably just carry it and give it all to you motherfuckers. Good thing I was hiding away shitting my brains out. It's kind of like, I know you guys don't need to dwell on this, but hey, it's terrible. 2-day fest right here we're talking about. It's fucking Riot the movies, so of course I'm going to be gross. Maker of Amityville Outhouse, so of course it's going to be potty humor. Not humor, just facts. Edutainment. Anyway, it was like that scene from Poltergeist. Those who know, know. And those who don't, this. Yeah, so, doing a lot better now, but I'm a lot better now.
But I'm feeling much better now.
Hope you guys are doing okay. I know so many people with COVID right now, but they're all luckily having it lightly because that's the way it is right now. And also, well, the vaccines are helping making it not kick your butt so much. But hopefully that means there'll be a nice recovery and immune period, so the summer will be a bit decent. Having a show in Kingston on the 18th. It's $5 at Daft Brewing Company. So I like the word daft. Sounds like draft, but it's daft. So I'm daft. It's an old Scottish word for saying stupid. Daft 6 times and you can't help it. So yeah. Weird things on the horizon. We are a go with making a new movie. I'm still broke as fuck. I've just managed to pay fucking June's rent, so hopefully we survive. The rest of this movie will now have to be on my credit card, because it's thanks to you guys that I was able to pay my rent. Thanks to our great producer, people like David Hayes of Backwoods and Blown, as well as Joe Sherlock gave some money in there as well. Thanks so much, Joe. Joe, the Skullface Astronaut. You can get a box set of his off Sterling Entertainment. You can also get a bunch of his old releases put onto DVD again in double bills on SOVhorror.com. So go check out that shit. You can also see some of David Hayes' stuff on SOVhorror.com. So beware. Crazy motherfuckers. We'll be pimping them out for the rest of the year. David will also get the rights to edit and do what he wants with the film for a year after we release it. I'll be selling it on DVD myself and be giving it to a certain someone for Blu-ray release late in the year, probably around Halloween. But David can also do whatever he wants. He can sell it wherever he wants as well, but just on DVD in his own way. Who knows what he'll do? Who knows? Thanks to the other people out there, super duper pooper producers like Dan, like Bunny, and got some others in there, I know. We got other regular producer buyers in there. Squishy bought one, Aaron bought one, Devlin bought one. Awesome sauce. Thank you guys so much. You can pre-order a version of the new movie, which is called Roll Asylum. We start filming that very soon. I took some photos out in the back of Collective for a certain area of shots that'll be repeating in the film there. Some of our other regular places back out in the woods as well. Lots of new characters. I'll be posting tonight on Instagram a couple of new characters that'll be appearing in the film, as well as some, again, familiar faces. Basically, the plot is a mad scientist versus a wizard who breaks into the asylum that the scientist works in. So imagine Reanimator versus Merlin, but like stalker serial killer slasher Merlin. That's your idea. And the people who live in that world and stuck in the asylum during that. Being called Rock and Roll Asylum is a misleader. It's just a silly title mocking that days of VHS era, the 80s, like Rock and Roll Nightmare, Rock and Roll High School. Maybe some wink-winks of that, but, you know, it's a misleader. I'm very aware of that. Wacky titles inspire me to get going on the idea of the film. So, should be fun. Should be wacky. I made Amityville Outhouse for myself. I'm making Rock and Roll Asylum for you guys. So I hope you get a laugh out of it. Punk rock, dirty, homemade, grungy, anti the norm, no budget at all, done just completely guerrilla style, but wacky and silly nonsense against any norm. Daft is what it is. I hope you enjoy it. Whoop whoop. What else was going on? On the 15th, Saturday the 15th, the wackiest day of the year, I'm going to do is from 6 until midnight Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, twitch.tv/Riot at the Movies. All of our 5 movies that we've played so far, with other stuff happening in between and chatting. And if you are following me on either Facebook or Instagram, you can audio call me and I'll put you up to the microphone and we'll have you curse and yell during the film so we can all randomly interrupt the films. If you're a Patreon, you can watch those films anytime uninterrupted. Or you might already have the hard media that existed, the short run of Muppet Pastor and Assault on Snake Man that came out from SOVHorror.com, or Personal Space Invader 1 and 2 that comes on one Blu-ray from, and still available, from GoldNinjaVideo.com. They were going to end with the first run of them, but they kept selling, so good for them. I don't make any money off of that. I owed them. So I gave that to them. Personal Space Invader all belongs to them now. Mwah. Maybe I'll make shirts and stuff like that if anyone wants stuff like that. But the movies belong to them. The rest are back with me. So expect something entertaining in the near future. Again, like I said, around Halloween, we'll have something special about the other handful of films I made coming out together. Stay tuned. Also, 17th, back at Eyesore, return of a very rare appearance of Terrible Toonie Tuesday. I'll be doing 1 hour of my stand-up clip show, where I do comedy and clip shows to practice for the big show in Kingston on, well, it's the big show, at Daft Brewing. In Kingston in June. But so the 17th of May, though, will be the practice run for that to get me back in the swing of doing that show. And then for May, we'll play another film. We'll be playing Mil Mascaras versus the Aztec Mummy, a movie done in the 21st century by Mil Mascaras, with an appearance of Richard Lynch, R.I.P. Richard, just before he died, as the President of the United States, wearing wacky hair, making it seem like he's playing Donald Trump as the President many years before Donald Trump became the President. But still keep in mind, for being a Mil Mascaras film, this is much, much later from when his prime was there. So it adds to some of the entertainment and wackiness and silliness of this film. Just daft. Daft is what it is. And can you help it? So I hope we'll see you guys soon. Check out all our wacky friends out there. Check out Joe Sherlock's stuff. Check out David Hayes' stuff. Check out GoldNinjaVideo.com. And check out SOVHorror.com, because those guys need it. And for people who are helping us with the film as well, like locations like Collective in Toronto on Spadina, or Eyesore Cinema in Toronto on Bloor. Check them all out. And give me your money. So yeah, again, if you do want to get a pre-release copy the short run DVDs of Rock and Roll Asylum later this year, you can pre-buy them PayPal with me, and it's $20. That gets your name in the film and as a thank you in the credits, and you get a personalized DVD of it with some wacky stuff and funny limerick notes inside them. So if you want, or you'll have to wait till like Halloween to get it. I mean, this won't come out till like July. I won't get it done for a couple of months. But otherwise, you won't have to wait till like Halloween for the other release that happens of it. Or whenever David does his weird one, you can buy one from him. I hope you guys all get better off your COVID soon. I'll be waiting for you. We can go frolic in the woods. Or we can tiptoe through the tulips.
Change is good. Stick with us.
Being as broke as I haven't bought a lot of things in the last little while to show funny things, but I did do some shopping. I had to buy this limited, only one off. It says 3 of 6, but it's only one of these issues is about Legends of Tomorrow. Because the show got canceled finally, so I'm really sad about that. So luckily in the same week, they got a one-off comic with appearances by characters who have left the show a while ago. It's funny, it's hilarious. The art is pretty wacky, but on the inside it's pretty classic, straightforward, very kind of a 90s homage because that's the fan base. So, I'm really, really sad that show is going to go because the rest of the CW's comic book stuff has gone down the toilet. It's jumped the shark. It was done, but this became irreverent, wacky, its own thing. It became basically America's Doctor Who, really just for the fans, which does, of course, make it a niche audience. So those who love it, and the rest of the world just don't get it, which I understand. You can't spend money on that forever, but the fan base will still be around. Looking forward to seeing some of the cast appearing at Fan Expo this year. Finally going to get out to a convention. Yeah, going to be wild. But also stop by the Collective. Got some Fangoria cards and some defective comic cards. I never heard of these ones, but check my Instagram, right at the movies, and I'll show you some photos of them open later on this week. What else did I get? Hang on, let's go into this pile. Well, these piles of DVDs over here of stuff I already got. Oh, heavy pile. Because the movie I just picked up at Eyesore, I don't know how this came into play. I haven't watched it yet either. Night of the Tentacles. I'm saying here, blood, boobs, slime, tentacles, and laughs. Bloodsprayer.com. I don't remember that website. But it's Dustin Mills. Dustin Mills has had some connections to Terrible 2-Day Fest before. Slaughterhouse Slumber Party, or is it Slumber Party Slaughterhouse? I always mix that up. I really should look ahead before I do stuff. That movie where everyone was naked having a party and there's crazy CGI possessed woman and ghosts and little demons and that one girl from Carousel poops on a demon in the toilet. Lots of fart jokes there too. It was fun. We loved it. It was a couple of years ago. That was like beginning of 2020. That very dirty the very dirty, terrible 2-Day Fest that we had on the dawn of COVID. So Dustin Mills is cool. Had to support him. But this will also be available for rent at Eyesore as well. So they got a copy of that too. So world can see it.
Hey, Danny! Hey, Danny!
What is it now, Army boys?
Oh, shit! The guy who did it, he's gone. He just disappeared.
Well, what'd you stick around to apologize if you shit up a bathroom this bad, Army? But I'm feeling much better now.